What's going on, guys? It's Nightmare back with another What If video. Today we're doing part 5 on what if Naruto and Deku are brothers. And since we did not hit the white goal, and since when the time I'm recording, we're going to be changing the white goal to just 1 like, back to 1 like, because that seems very simple for us to accomplish. And I might even stop white goals until we get a bigger channel. Also over Discord, I'll link that in the description. And let's get started. Alright, so let's get into the video. So when we left off, Naruto then told Haku, I want to have some fun, and you're no fun. I'm going to finish this quick and easy. So that's where we're going to pick up. So Naruto charged in full force. He said, 5 fingers, multi-Shadow-Clone Rasengan. That is a jutsu I made up. I hope I made it up. That's where he makes 5 Uno Rasengans on his tip of his fingers. I think we discussed this last part, but the multi-Shadow-Clone Jutsu part is the new part, I think. So he just makes 100 Shadow Clones that each have, instead of the full 5 fingers, so it'll be 5. One Shadow Clone will have 5, the next will have 4, the next will have 3, the next will have 2, the next will have 1, and then back up to 5. I hope that makes sense. The one will just be a full Rasengan. And so then Naruto then chased Haku. Haku, being actually very, very fast, dodged most of these attacks. But he did get hit by some of them, sending him flying back into the ice mirrors, hitting his head and making him reveal his mask. And then Naruto was like, you're a kid. Naruto saying that in a serious manner. Naruto has sympathy, but not as much sympathy as in the original. He's kind of more serious. The more serious version of Naruto. He does joke around, but he's more serious when it comes to fighting. And he's like, I don't care if you're a kid. You chose this life, and I did too. So I'm gonna finish it. Then, when Naruto then charged in, he saw Senbons flying right past them, and he was past them in each direction. One heading for Sasuke, the next heading for Deku. Naruto, knowing that Deku was faster, and if he had common sense, he would use his full cowling to move out of the way, and he saved Sasuke. But Deku did not think fast enough to do this, and he got hit by many Senbons, forcing him to the floor, and them thinking that he has died. Seeing this, Sasuke awakened his 3 Tomoe Sharingan in both eyes after he thinks is the death of his friend, which he really didn't die. At least fully didn't die. So Naruto was like, you touch Deku. At this point, Kurama is taking over. He said in his head, I want to hurt this kid bad. Kurama, take over. So Kurama was like, are you sure, kid? He was like, yes, do it. Have some fun. So then Kurama was like, if you wish. Then he roared and turned into the 5 tails mode. Yes, 5 tails. Which is pretty crazy since this was in the beginning. But and this time my Naruto did master his 1 through 4 tails mode since Kurama actually likes him in this timeline. So he was like, take over. And he was like, and he did a roar, like a large roar that, and had a huge amount of blood was in the eye, freezing Haku for a couple seconds. But then Haku went back to movement. Sasuke, then in horror of what he just saw, picked up Deku and started crying. The tears hitting Deku's face as Deku is lifeless and motionless. And Naruto was like, Sasuke, look after him. I'm about to kill somebody. And then he was like, what, Naruto? It's like, you heard me. I'm about to stop doing that because that's hurting my voice, actually. So let's just say that you heard me. You guys know what I'm trying to sound like. Yeah, so let's just imagine he's talking in a deep voice. So then he charged for Haku, absolutely destroying Haku, hitting him left and right, and then left again, then right, and then using a Rasengan, and then the 5-finger Rasengan. In one hand, using the 5-finger Rasengan, the next hand, using the rubber Rasengan, he charged. He's like, come here, Haku. Don't run. Don't run. Having a psychotic laugh. Kurama charged Naruto, and then ran after Haku, following his movements. Naruto did not go into the ice mirrors, but he was just bouncing off the ice. So then he finally caught up to Deku and was like, found you. And then he hit him first with his knee, kicking him in the gut, forcing him to come down. And then he put a Rasengan in his back, and then right before they hit the ground, Naruto put his 5-finger Rasengan, hitting Haku in the head, killing him. This was the first time Naruto killed anyone, and he actually... So Kurama was like, after, you ready to come back out, kid? And he was like, yeah. So right after this, Naruto fell to his knees, crying after what he saw. His brother dying right in front of him. So then he wiped his tears and feeling absolutely no remorse for what he did. Because he's like, you killed my brother, I kill you. So then Naruto was like, alright, let's go, guys. So after this, Naruto and Sasuke holding Deku, they walk out. And Sasuke trying to wipe off his tears and act like he didn't cry, going like, you know what you do, like when you're trying to act all cool, like after you get a butt whipping and you're trying not to cry. Yeah, that's basically what he did. Then Naruto was like, hey, at least you got your 3 Tomoe Sharingan. And then he was like, Naruto, you're right. And then he punches Naruto right in the face and said, not the time, Naruto, not the time. And he was like, yeah, you're right. My bad. So then Sasuke gave Deku to Sakura and said, look after him just in case he wakes up. And Sakura was like, of course, Sasuke-kun. I'll do anything for Deku-kun. And you too, Naruto-kun. And then she blushed, and then they're just like, whatever, Sakura. And since Sakura's pretty useless, she didn't do any of the work. So they're like, at least she can look after Deku. And she struggles doing that too. She's contemplates kissing him, but she's like, is that gonna be weird or not? So then they see Kakashi and Zabuza fighting as Kakashi finishes off Zabuza. And then they finish escorting Bill, Bridger, Tatsuno back to the build site. When they're walking back and see Sakura making out with Deku, unconscious Deku. A very unconscious Deku, by the way. We're just pointing that whole thing out. So they're like, what are you doing? And then she just looks at them like, what? What am I doing wrong? And then they're like, I don't want to know. And so they just turn around and they said, boy, Deku, we're going to talk to Deku about this. And then she was like, we'll finish this later, Deku. And then Naruto was like, I think I'm just going to take Deku and put him on my back. And Sasuke and Kakashi was like, yeah, I think that's the best option right now. And she was like, what did I do? And then they started laughing, and she was like, what did I do? And then they were like, don't worry about it, Sakura. We just know how you are now. We just know we can't be unconscious around you. So then Sasuke, so after this, they escorted Chazano back to the bridge. He finished the bridge, and they killed the crime bosses. They named it the Great Uzumaki Bridge, and then they returned back to the Hidden Leaf. Then Deku woke up in the hospital, was like, what happened? And then he was like, you want the good news or the extremely horrifying news? Deku saying, I got some balls on me. Give me the horrifying news. And then he was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, shoot. How are we gonna say this? You know when you're unconscious, right? He was like, yeah. Sakura kind of was making out with you. He was like, she what? And they were like, yep. And then Kakashi walked in to check on his student, and he was like, hi, Deku, I have something I need to tell you. And he was like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, Sakura kind of was, how do I say this? Basically making out with you when you were sleeping. And she saw there was nothing wrong with that. And then he screamed, what? And that is where we're going to be ending part 5 on What If Naruto and Deku Were Brothers. Hope you guys liked and sub, and I hope you guys all have a great day.